Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about one big issue in Season 22 of Apex Legends that has been impacting a lot of people, myself included. It's driving a lot of us crazy because, well, it's kind of breaking the game at the same time. So we're going to go over exactly what the issue is, some stuff about Ranked Rumble, because you guys are going to need to know that Ranked is going to be cut short this season as well, and we're going to go ahead and give out one of the Recolor Heirloom Recolors. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. But without further ado, let's talk about these issues plaguing Apex Legends. So Apex Legends added in a ton of new content in Season 22. We have the E-District map, dual-wield Mozambiques, a couple of buffs and nerfs for Legends. However, the engine is starting to show a little bit of wear and tear, and if you don't know what I mean, I'll go ahead and play this hit reg clip right here. Tell me if you notice what's a little bit wrong. So as you saw there, the player did actually do a lot of shooting, should have hit the player a lot, yet the registering of the bullets just didn't happen and he lost his 1v1. That is not really how that should be going, and it's something that players are experiencing a ton this season. You can see on the Reddit forum right here, something changed in the way shots are being registered. There were reg issues a few years back, but at some point it stopped being a problem, and this season it is worse than ever before. People are saying this is my experience too. I'm winning the gunfight, not missing my shots, and somehow get down fast than my opponent. And it isn't just isolated to just a few players or your server or whatever it may be. It is happening to pretty much everyone, myself included. I'll play this other clip right here, and you can see once again the guy only got 13 damage despite the fact that his shots were lined up and pretty on point. Now this is a huge issue, and the reason why is it, well, just is a horrible game to play right now. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. No one wants to play a ranked mode, play competitively against people, let alone pubs, and just not have any of their skill matter whatsoever, and it all comes down to whether or not the engine can handle it. And it's not just the hit reg that's an issue. Obviously, audio has always been a problem, and I saw a post the other day saying, oh, well, you know, upgrading the source engine or moving it to a new engine wouldn't fix these problems, and I just gotta be honest, I don't think that's true. As Confused Carnadia pointed out right here, the way that the source engine kind of works is they have to play audio cues for all the explosions, gunfire in the entire game, and the game saves resources by only calculating stuff within a certain radius of a player. Now you multiply that by 60 and extend that to the whole map of Apex, and the game engine itself, the way it's built, has to handle audio for every single player in the game. You're overtaxing the game engine, which was never designed to handle so many audio cues at the same time, and certain sounds have priority over other sounds, which is why sometimes you'll have Silent Squad zipping up behind you because it was masked by a fuse cues or some other random thing happening somewhere else on the map. Now, obviously, you could hire a bunch of audio engineers to go ahead and do this, but for whatever reason, Respawn or EA don't seem to be hiring more staff to handle these kinds of issues, which is a little tone deaf because, yeah, we have a Recolor event going on right now with a bunch of new Recolor skins. And while events are really good and really fun to go ahead and get some new content into the game, some of that money has to be reinvested because right now the game is just in a state of unplayability. Most of us can't hear teams when they come up behind us. Our shots aren't registering when we're actually in our 1v1s. So what is kind of the point of playing? Because no matter what, you're gonna get screwed by the system. Not to mention there's other stuff. I've been having a huge issue this season. We went over it in a couple videos, but there's a bug right now with the guitar for Vantage and Rampart. So now you don't even get visual cues when you're being sniped at or have the Sheila aimed at you, which combined with no audio and then hit reg issues just gets you killed out of nowhere. There have been so many fights where I'm shooting and then I seem to get down in like half a second and I didn't even realize I was being shot at. And if you're doubting that this is causing an issue for Apex Legends, you can just go ahead and look at how some of the most vocal members of the community are. You have girls saying so many people I used to play Apex with don't play anymore, with Imperial House saying right under that, I can barely find people to play with for rank now, it's crazy. And if the CEO of Apex Legends can't find someone to run rank with, that's a problem. When you look at the Steam charts, which once again, Steam charts aren't indicative of a game's true health, but it is important to notice that the average players of the last 30 days for a new season launch with a new map, new meta update, and a bunch of other stuff reached an average players of 123,000, which is pretty low. And right below that in July, which was the end of last season, which is typically the lowest point of the Steam charts for a season, it's only about 6,000 people less averaging it. And the new season hasn't caught up to the average of June or May yet, let alone those peak numbers, as both June and May were way higher than the peak of this season, which is crazy because we have so much new content to play, but the game is just in a state where you can't enjoy it that well. Not to mention, even if it was completely fixed, there's issues where the ranked mode just seems to go away and come back. There's been 2 instances so far this season where ranked was just not available because it reset everyone a tier and a half because the split activated early. At the end of this split, it's important to know that, well, you're not even going to be able to play ranked again because ranked rumble will be coming back on September 13th to the 17th, I'm pretty sure. I think those are the exact dates, which is the last week of the split. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of players seem to be pretty unhappy about this. You can once again go on Reddit and you can see ranked seasons getting cut short. A lot of people don't understand the point of Rumble because it's kind of turned into what was really cool with 3 strikes mode, which I definitely think is the way that they should go back to, where they go ahead and do 3 strikes. It's a different type of game mode. You do 10 matches, but they really should have Rumble run alongside regular ranks. I don't know why Respawn seems to be very adverse to adding in different options to play simultaneously at the same time. I know there's a ton of people in the community that complain that duos is still not back. It's coming back as a limited time mode, which is important to know, on September 3rd to the 17th. But that's once again as a limited time mode. But I don't see any issue on why you couldn't just have duos run alongside. If people want to play that and they're okay with waiting for longer queue times, let them have that option. I think Respawn and Apex Legends are adding a lot of cool stuff. I do want to be very clear about that, and it's clear that they still care by adding in new types of content like that map I mentioned, but they're missing the mark in so many other areas by trying these expansions while also cutting back on things that players truly love and enjoy about this game, and it's kind of sad to see. So it'll be interesting if in September Respawn can go ahead and turn the tides on the game, but right now with a lot of these game-breaking bugs, I don't see it making a return to glory, as it's just very frustrating to play right now and a little bit unfair. Let me know down below, what are you guys' thoughts on the reg issues? Have you guys noticed that you have also been getting killed by random bullets, or do you think that the game is totally fine right now and there's nothing to complain about? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here by my editor Novell, who does amazing Apex Legends content, and until next time everyone, keep slaying the outlands. I'll see you out there.